The things that impact me most was the one of the interview that I did, and I had one kid. I asked, how did you become street kid? And he was like, my mom left me in the bus station. And I asked, how was it before that happened? And I was really happy. And how was it after? He couldn't say. And I see in his eyes, I see he's like getting his faces changes. And I was like, okay, camera turns off. I ain't gonna do this. I can't do this. Hard times like not crying. It was really, that really touched me.
There was this day we were doing relief work.
Basically the whole community had been burnt, 200 odd houses.
And so during that time I was helping look after the kids, because it was a huge mob of kids. And so we were helping keep them entertained for a very long time. And when we left, there was this one kid who had been very energetic, bit of a rat bag during it, but as we left, she was like calling out like, remember my name, like remember my name. And she kept on repeating that. And we took a long time leaving, but she just kept on going like, remember me, remember my name. And yeah, a lot of these kids, they want to be recognized.
Meeting a family, in particular this young man who had been living on the streets, and he'd been living there with his family in like a squatter settlement, and his attitude was really the thing that struck me the most. I was just chatting with him and like, dude, that's not cool, like, you know, that really sucks. And he was like, no, like, the most important thing is that we're safe and alive, and you know, no one got killed or anything. So they just lost everything. All their worldly possessions gone up in smoke, literally. And I just started to think about how I would react in similar set of circumstances.
I think meeting Irvin, the guy who was our main actor in the film, and just hearing a little bit of his history, and then meeting him and seeing, you know, where he's at now, I think that brought me a lot of hope, just to know that, you know, even though a child, you know, may be in this situation where they, you know, do have lack of opportunities, or they, you know, grew up on the streets, that there is hope for them to come out the other end, to know Jesus and to be restored and healed and walking in, you know, their full potential.
I'm the DP, the cinematographer, the director of photography. And so I planned all the shots, but I didn't take most of the shots. But on the last 2 days, I was there on the camera, getting awesome shots, and it was great.
When we captured the magic on set, that was my favorite part. Those moments, I was like, wow, that was a good performance, that really worked. That was a good camera angle, whatever it was, you know, just when we felt like we had the magic, that's always my favorite part.
As a director, I get the most joy out of performance, out of seeing the actors actually give their all, whether it's like a really emotional scene or whether it's just this really natural nuance.
I really enjoyed the researching phase, and just being able to hear back through interviews that have been taken with people that are working with these kids, that are seeking God, that have been sent specifically to minister to these kids. It brought a lot of hope for me to know that, you know, God sees and He cares, and He's sending people to come and to work.
I think honestly, there's letting things go. I'm more plan every night. So what we're gonna do tomorrow, to do that, I need to the list. But this film, it just didn't have that.
It was pretty crazy because we cast our actors pretty much the day before filming.
And yeah, that stressed me. That didn't know anything, and I had to trust God more in that.
And then the other thing that was really hard was the story, and just hammering out, what is this story, what do we want to tell, how do we want to represent this issue. We finally came up with this really simple story, which I think is actually quite good. Girl meets this young boy and decides to help him.
I wasn't really involved in the movie itself. The hardest was probably figuring out why I was there. Like figuring out my role in it all, like trying to figure out what that it was okay to be on that kind of an outrage, and it was still worth it, and we're still making a difference.
I think it became, they are one of the news, they're one of status in my research and things like that, and now I get personal. I know at least a couple of them, Alex, and a couple of them know by name. I think they are wonderful, they are amazing. It was number, but now it's a person.
I feel like I just realized, not that I didn't know that before, but just in a different way, that we're all just people. And like, we have different lives, but it's not, we're still just all people. And they're all valuable, and they all have a story.
I thought it was a fairly simple issue when I headed over to Manila.
It's not like, you know, A plus B equals C. It's not like a really easy fix, but in the midst of that, Jesus doesn't change. Just the fact that Jesus is able to bring, you know, change into their lives. I think that was just reinforced by all of the different ministries and, you know, people that are working there on the ground. They just kept reinforcing that, you know, the only thing that can really bring change is when these kids come to know Jesus, and then he comes and he moves in all these different areas of their lives. So I think it was more complex than I thought, but the solution's still the same: Jesus.